Hi everybody, welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. I'm John Branningham. We're working in June on our month of bliss. And so this is all about finding your bliss and chasing your bliss and all of that, just finding ways of finding joy. And of course, it's how we're trying to find joy. It's not necessarily achieving joy, right, or bliss. It's going towards it, right? And that's not always easy. So we're going to start off with our first negative moment in bliss, with the speed bumps to bliss, right? What are those things that prevent us from getting it? You can see it right there. You can see the bliss right there, and the thing that keeps you from quite grabbing onto it. So what would I do if I were writing this? Oh, okay. So if I were writing this, I could think about those times when I'm searching for bliss, and I could think of when I was a kid. We all used to gather at the schoolyard across the street from my house, and we would just like gangs of kids would play, and we'd play, football or tag or ditch or sometimes imaginative games or whatever. And then in the summer, sometimes it's I've got, and this when you're a kid, this is a big thought. I've got like 6 straight hours before I have to go home. 6 hours is like an eternity of joy. And if all I need to do is get people here, and we can play football or tag or ditch or whatever we're going to play, and somehow that would fall through sometimes. And it's like, the joy was right there. I could have had it, and it just falls through. And then, of course, you find your own fun. You find your own bliss in complete isolation. And that's beautiful too. I think that's how that would end. I think maybe after having left that, the next thing right next to it was a concrete river. And I would sometimes kind of wander up the concrete river in isolation and just kind of figuring out the world by myself. That's a fantastic way to finish that poem. That's a good poem. Okay, so I don't know what it means for you, right? What is that speed bump to joy for you? It depends on what your joy is. Depends on how you're gonna, what's gonna do it. Okay, so when you've got that, put it down below, and I'll see you tomorrow on 30 Days Until Done.